All right. Welcome to a beautiful day. It's a love morning together. We're gonna share the good things that happened to us, whether it was new toys or good weather. And if you are here, I would like to know what you're grateful for. If you give me something really good, it'll knock my joy all over the floor. Good morning. Welcome to Love Morning. Welcome to the Love Ambassador Meetup. Welcome to Hug Nation. I am John Halcyon Stin, and I'm in better spirits than I've been for a while. Oh boy. Now, I'm not out of pain, but I am at a level of pain experience that is tolerable, so I can be present and appreciate this moment with you. I am currently broadcasting using a new setup, a new laptop, and I'm using the iPhone 13 camera right now. I'm going through OBS, which is hitting Restream, which is then going to Facebook and YouTube. Currently not on Instagram. This setup that I'm doing right now, I don't think it will allow for Instagram, so sorry, IG folk. Huge thank you. I'm so grateful to Gerbot, who has been really helping with so much of my testing and suggestions and ideas. And he was the one that laid out how this situation could work with a laptop with maxed out RAM. RAM, right? RAM. Yes. And so far, let me know. But right now I am recording at a high quality. I've got a blurred background. I've got a twinkle in my eye and gratitude in my heart. Thank you, Gerbot. Gerbot says, oops, where are we? Grateful for upgrades. Yes, me too. Good morning, Izzy. It was good to see your face yesterday in gratitude, which anyone can join us, noon and 6 p.m. I've been not as consistent lately because I've been in self-care mode, but it's great to see you. Izzy says, sending big hugs and healing energy to me. Thank you. I feel it. And I'll get into more of my gratitude for that in a second. Wow. Hey, Bob in the Netherlands. Good morning. Or good late evening or late afternoon, early evening, I believe. Max Ram. That's my porn name, by the way. Max Ram. Painty does not like the blurred background. Well, this I like this look. I like the depth of field look, but I get it. I appreciate your perspective, and I will keep your vote in the tally that I will submit to my financiers. Thanks, Painty. Hello, Himalaya. Hello. Good to see you. Hello to you in Costa Rica. Oh, how nice. I so enjoy the updates from your adventure and your center and seeing the gathering of beautiful spirits that you're bringing together and the ripples you're putting into the world. So grateful for you. Bob is a bit depressed, alone for the holidays and struggling to learn Dutch. Well, you're in luck. I happen to be an expert at Dutch. Oh, you mean the language? No, I'm great at jump rope. Never mind. But I sending you love and connection, and I'm glad that you're here and able to connect with us in this moment. Jessica, good morning, and thank you. Oh, I actually even took a shower this morning, and I even put a little pink conditioner in my hair. The last 2.5 weeks, I have just my hygiene and self-care have been very minimal, and my hair was like getting lighter and lighter and lighter as I just was feeling like the pink inner glow just leave. And so I'm not going to retell the tale of my pain experience that I'm having now and was deeply in over the holidays, but I will just share my gratitude for the responses and the support and the suggestions that I've been getting. So many people sharing things. I mean, on one level, people who are chronic pain experiencers, I'm not sure, but people who read my description of my experience and were like, oh my gosh, this, like, I have trouble putting into words what I go through on a daily basis, and you really nailed it. And that feels good. Like, that's kind of one of the things that I really is part of my dharma, I think, is trying to just like be as raw as possible. And often I feel like what comes out of me is an explanation or a description in words that is what many people are also feeling. And that feels so good to know that, okay, cool, it feels connecting. You know, that is my very first, like, in 97, wrote an article, self-effacing. I confessed some things and had people respond with this, oh my gosh, me too. And I just knew that there's a really powerful purpose and a healing benefit to making those connections where people get to recognize that we're not alone. So that was really, that was wonderful to hear that people who are way more experienced and are going through much longer, more difficult struggles could kind of read me and say, you get it. And which I admittedly did not before. And it's so weird because I'm in pain right now. Like, my back is hurting right now, but it is at a level, there's a threshold that I hit where at a certain level, I don't know, people call it a number on a scale of 1 to 10. And I think it's so hard because we only have our own scales, our scales. But for me, like 6, 7 is, I can't, it's center stage no matter what. With my tools that I have currently, like from speaking with people who have ongoing pain, there are practices and discipline and ways to get to a point where you still can be connecting and function at those levels. But I was unable to for over a week. I did not overcome my pain, Bob. I just, my pinched nerve is due to, I learned so much last night about what my MRI meant. But it's inflamed right now, terribly inflamed for about 2 weeks. And so now that the inflammation has gone down, I've done a run of anti-inflammatory meds and I've been resting. And so now the inflammation is to a place where I'm not in just that constant, high level, blinding siren pain. So now I'm just hurt, which is, the gratitude for low level pain. Who knew I would be grateful for lower level pain? Good morning, Rachel. Much love to you. And good morning, Busload UK. I mean, Al. Hello. Good to see you. Hello, Magnon. Hello to you in Amsterdam. And Pierre is here, also in the Netherlands. This is we're 50% Netherlands right now, I think. But I wanted to give gratitude specifically to a practitioner named Barry, who is a burner, awesome guy. We've met many times, and someone tagged him in the thread where I was talking about my pain. And he reached out, he said, hey, here's my number, call me. I can help you, talk you through and explain everything. I can help you in any way I can. I can kind of give you some ways to evaluate your doctors and your providers, and I mean, I've been basically I've seen two physicians, one physical therapist. I have a chiropractor today. I've got two acupuncture appointments for the next two different people for the next 2 weeks. So I'm trying to. Oh, I even have another chiropractor that I'm scheduled for, but I think I'm gonna. I don't know. Anyways, I'm like trying anything. There truly is nothing more important than your health. And but Barry was just like, hey, I just want to help you as much as I can, and spent over an hour with me last night, going through my my scan and explaining to me. He sent me pictures and diagrams and like said, okay, now the part that says this, what does that mean? And I was like, and he said, okay, almost, it's this, and it's because I have a bulge and I also have bone spurs developing, and so both of those are contributing to the constriction against the nerve, and that's at a level that it is fixable with work, but I've showed this scan to multiple people, and multiple doctors have talked to me as they look at it, but it meant nothing to me. And I was okay with that. I kind of felt like I do when I go to a mechanic's, and I don't know what the fuck they're saying, but all I know is to give an expression on my face so that they don't think I'm stupid and try to fuck with me. So just like, well, yeah. Yeah, of course, carburetor. Of course, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Meanwhile, if you asked me, what was the problem with your car? I'd be like, it was $600 is what it was. That's what the problem, it needed $600. So that's how I felt in the appointments with the doctors as they were explaining to me. Not explaining, they were telling me what the problem was and what I should do. And I just go, cool, tell me what I should do. And I know that before I consider any surgery, I would do a lot more research and talk to a lot more people. But before then, I'm like, dude, anything, do it, make it better, do anything. So grateful for Barry and then at the end of this like long call, we just kind of dropped in about the joy of gifting. And he didn't know about many things that I do. He doesn't know about love mornings, but he was basically saying like what a life it is when you just look for opportunities to be of service and to give. And I'm like, that's what we talk about every morning here. It's like, hey, as we go into the day as love ambassadors, let's try to see if there's a way that we can just add a little bit of light to someone's life. Can we smile? Can we say good morning? Can we say thank you with a genuine eye contact and in like integrity as we say thank you, mean it. And then as you have an opportunity, when someone goes, as Barry did, oh, somebody that I'm vaguely connected to, but my knowledge can help them, well then I will offer. And then I'm guessing he went to bed last night feeling like, good job, that felt good. I am living my purpose and putting good ripples into the world. Gifting! Huzzah! So it was nice to then share things that I do and some of my philosophies, and just knowing that like, cool, this is how the magic works, is when the plus one, I felt so good receiving, he felt so good giving. I'm now energized. I want to be more of service and keep giving because I love the way this feels. Thank you, Barry. And thank you to all the beautiful people who have been sending comments of support and love, as well as sharing their journeys and what worked for them. It's a bit overwhelming because there's so many things that people say, from this kind of oil to this kind of product to this kind of healer to this kind of, but I love having this resources. Right now I'm kind of maxed out on my schedule, but it feels good to know that there are people who want to share their good words, their positivity, their wisdom. That is really, isn't that the gift of sharing? It's what I think about and talk about all the time in our gratitude circles, is that, we only have the perspective, this fractional single perspective of a single human life. And it's awesome, but the way you can magnify your life, you can try to live longer, maybe, eat a certain way, maybe you live 10 years longer, but which is what maybe a 10% increase in your life experience. But if you are sharing and learning and interacting and legitimately not giving these facades of, oh, how's the weather? Oh, I like this sport, but really sharing our human experiences with one another. As you hear mine and I hear yours, I now get a peek at more than just my fractional life experience. I go, oh, this is also what being a human is like. Oh, this is also what being a human is like. Oh. And through that, we get to recognize all the similarities. Our compassion for everyone expands because we start to see, oh my gosh, we all have our version of this. The celebration of another is easier because you see that we're all expressions of the same. So, I so appreciate the ability to have connected and shared lives. And I appreciate you sharing your gratitudes here and joining me on the daily gratitude circles, or commenting on posts in Instagram or Facebook or YouTube videos, or joining me in person. If you are feeling like, man, let's share and grow and magnify and maximize this human experience for one another, come join me January 13th, 14th in San Diego at the Love Ambassador Summit. There is still 3 spots if somebody wants to join us. We've got a good crew, including some of our regulars in the morning here. So, let's see. Anyone shared some gratitude that I have missed? Yes. Chris is grateful that he learned what a diphthong is. I think I know what that is. That is when you have chewing tobacco and you store it in your G-string. Just kidding. Gerbot says, same here. I'm happy to live a life of service to others. There's really, I don't think you can ever really find lasting joy and contentment without it. Now, I think you can find that like within a family. Like you don't have to, that doesn't, being of service to others doesn't mean that you become a pilgrim and I'm not sure why I use the word pilgrim. I was thinking of someone like leaving their home and planting apple trees, or I don't know what one might do in their service to others. Dig wells is an example I use often, but service to others can be friends and family, neighbors, community. But I really don't think there's a way, I don't think you can get enough toys to keep the high that is sustainable with service and knowing that you are creating joy in a rippling way. Bob says, I love that other people in this broadcast have been reaching out to me, and it's not just a one-way communication between us. Thank you for everyone who has sent their messages of support. Yeah! That makes me feel so good to hear. Thank you for sharing, Bob, and thank you for everyone who has reached out and walking the walk of a love ambassador. Thank you. Be the reason someone believes that people are good. Good morning, Joyous. Good morning, Victoria. Victoria says, I look so much more comfortable today. I am, although I'm actually in quite a bit of, I'm definitely feeling pain right now. but it is localized, it is not pulsing, and I'm in good spirits. I had physical therapy yesterday, and I had this hour plus conversation with a chiropractor, medical advocate, to really understand what's going on, and it gave me hope. It gave me confidence that I also had, I won't say zero, but I know sugar. I had sugar-free creamer in the morning, and I had like cranberry sauce that has sugar in it, but I didn't eat any M&Ms. I didn't eat any ice cream, and that's part of my awareness of, to get inflammation and could be pain-free in the future, I need to conquer my sugar addiction. So I'm feeling all right. I got one day down. Good morning, Angela. Good morning. Good morning, Juan. Juan says, I'm grateful that I'm here on this call. Me too. Hey, Brent. Brent is heading to our laughing place in Land O'Lakes for the last time this year. That was kind of lyrical. Heading to our laughing place in the Land O'Lakes for the time of year. Joy says, I'm grateful for being able to blame all my tears and emotions on the full moon in Cancer. Grateful for the close of the year and the possibility to move on. Hear, hear. Rachel! Good morning. Rachel says, looking forward to the January event. Yes. Pierre says, gratitude for yet another dear connection from Boom that came to visit me. Yeah. There was a cool, I love hearing other people's connections to spirit connections, or, new friends or new partners through life. There was a woman in gratitude yesterday who was talking about how she was making plans to go to this event with someone that she met on a train, in the past. And she just was, and I love thinking about that she was on a train and was in a love ambassador mindset enough to be open to connection, to meet someone, to become friends with them. And now that person is an important person in their life, and they are, pushing each other to find more and more joy and growth in their lives. Like, that's awesome. Was she lucky that she met someone on the train? Yes, but that's not luck. That is being open to possibilities. So I love hearing about new friends. Jessica says, I am grateful for my morning meditation practice. Valerie is here, says, I am grateful for the opportunity to complete an advanced healthcare directive. Someone in the past realized the importance of actually asking us how we'd like to experience the end of our lives. Ooh, I may have to follow up with you on that. That is an awesome topic of conversation. Mark Longmire, long time no see. Hi. Hello to you in East Tennessee. 40 degrees is, that's a little too cold for me, but I'm glad that I can appreciate other parts of the world through you. Jessie! Mama! Congratulations! Oh my goodness. So happy for you. So happy for the world. What an amazing steward of life you are going to be. Congratulations, Jessie. Deborah is saying that sugar-free causes inflammation. Bummer. Looks like everything does. I guess I'm fucked. Hope, hello. Hey, Zoe. Good morning. Zoe says, happy Friday. Oh, I forgot I can do. Wait, can I? Oh, no, I can't. Oh, wait. Can I hear? Yes, I can. I think. Let's see. Wait. No, I can't. Oh, I thought I'd be able to put. Never mind. Zoe is grateful to be starting the day with some physical therapy. The first step to healing is believing that you will heal. That is so true. And that is something that I am so glad that Lisa's helping with that, and my physical therapist and so many people is recognizing that the mental aspect of pain healing is a huge part of it. Deborah says, low glycemic index for the win. Well, you know what's your thoughts on erythritol? Chris, what is up? I think you and me both are part of the sugary sweet aspect of the universe. And I think that we're both also low on the glycemic index. Rachel noticing that line, be the reason that someone believes people are good. That I said that like a week ago, maybe it was more than that because I think it was before I was in pain. And as soon as it came out of my mouth, I was like, that zing, and people started typing it in like you just did. And I was like, okay, yes, that is going to be a t-shirt or a sticker. Jesse's baby is 6 weeks old. Hope says, grateful for laughing off a ridiculous morning that could have sent me into rages in the past. Bravo. That is I think, a critical part of the growth journey is noticing when you're like, oh my gosh, that would have broke me in the past, or that I would not have responded well, or that would have pissed me off, or I would have, and just go, oh, look at that. Yeah, no, go ahead. You know what? Go ahead and merge in front of me. I know, zipper or not, just two cars. Go ahead. I'm cool. I got patience. And then you're like, I think I'm a little behind on comments, so sorry if anyone's leaving before I say hello to them. Busload, which is Al. I'm grateful that I can face and acknowledge the lows because that helps make the highs soar. So true. It has certainly been true about the pain thing. I'm like, wow, my baseline is very low. Gerbot agreeing that luck is when opportunity meets preparation. Or actually expanding. Sandy saying this morning talk always gives me a happy vibe that it's going to be a good day, even if it starts with a bit of malaise. You're so welcome. And that is something I heard long ago that I don't know how, the idea that try not to say I'm having a bad day. Or you have to think it, but think like I've been having a bad day so far, because really you can start fresh anytime. Your mind and your thoughts can bring momentum of bad, but the one of the gifts of the idea of be present, it's not just about be empty-minded, it's about start again. Start again. Start again. Bravo, Sandy. Oh, now I can tell I'm way behind because Jesse just responded to the phrase, the steward of life. So thanks for your patience. Chris saying, so many cool concerts and shows in Austin recently, and I'm looking for another year with the cool kids and the positive energy of live music and events. I know so many people that enjoy Austin so much. I have not been back for a long time, but I should. Oh, and Austin's going to be in the full path of the eclipse, right? Monk fruit and coconut are great sweeteners. Isn't monk fruit and erythritol not the same thing? Thanks for your expertise. Genevieve sharing that grateful the hardest part of the holidays for me are over. The empty chairs are hard, but getting easier every year. Yeah, the holidays is a big one. I had a friend, Stephen, he wished me a happy taint of the year. that this time between Christmas and New Year's is the taint of the year, which I like. Joyce said, amen. Exactly where I'm at, and knowing the hard self-work is working, at least a little. I'm grateful for the kind of recalibration of just getting devastated by pain has been, that the simplest of things are now, like I am not, I'm not worried about what I'm going to do for New Year's. I'm probably not going to do anything for New Year's. Like I don't need something exciting and big I just would like to be comfortable. Like my goals right now are to rest. No productivity. The only thing that I want to do productivity is be prepared for the Love Ambassador Summit on the 13th and 14th. And so I've got 2 solid weeks to rest and make sure that that's prepared. And really the preparation of that is just making sure the kind of the structure and the activities and practices are laid out. Most of, it's not like I'm going to be giving a 2-day talk. It's going to be curating and facilitating, which I'm excited about. And I'm excited to be doing it with Lisa. She's going to be helping, although that's part of the preparing is to see how much I can get her to help. My pain is a pinched nerve, and I just wrote a big thing about it. I guess I'll put it on Medium today. I have not put it on Medium yet, I don't think. If you don't follow me on Medium, or you can see it on my Facebook. Just for the heck of it. Oh, actually, can I leave a link here? I think I can respond to YouTube, but not Facebook. But if you're on Facebook, you can see I wrote about it yesterday. You can also see I posted the ethnography response from my mom. I'm going to read that aloud before I share my pain stuff, because I don't want to talk about pain right now. Okay, so you probably know that maybe you don't know. Oh my gosh, you don't know? For the past 17 years, my brother and I have been leaving letters for Santa that are kind of not safe for work, kind of obnoxious and edgy and sex and drugs and stuff related to them. And the first year ever, we left out lines of powder and said, man, you're going to have a long night. This is probably going to do you much better than milk and cookies. And Santa left a funny note back. So then we started doing this every year. Like one year we left out veggies and suggested that he needed to lose weight. We were concerned about his health, and got a letter back saying, you need to know your place, boys, and put charcoal briskets in our stocking. So every year we do that. Sometimes we'll make up hey, we've got a business idea for you. You can sell reindeer pellets, and we make packaging and stuff. So I really encourage you to check out ethnography.com. It's got a lot of the old letters and the responses and the gifts that we've left for Santa. I think it's one of the funniest things that I'm involved with. My family is very funny, and this is kind of one of our family improvs. But this year, this is what I left, the letter. It says, Dear Santa, the world is rapidly accepting the medicinal value of magic mushrooms. The magic mushroom market size is estimated to reach 1.2 billion by 2027. At the same time, the connection between you and mushrooms remains obscure to most. Now, I had some citations in this, and actually, if you listen to the most recent Stay Sparked podcast, Giannis gives this really beautiful explanation of the connection and the theories between Santa Claus and magic mushrooms. This is an opportunity that you need to take advantage of. As more states embrace legalizations, many companies are raising millions and rushing to market with hip new brand names. But there is no name with more brand awareness than Santa Claus. Psychedelics, plus Santa equals $signs. You, Miss Claus, and the elves need to start your own mushroom product line. We have a few ideas for products to launch with, like Comet and Cupid's cubensis, which is just be raw dried mushrooms. You could do a big chocolate Santa in a 5-gram heroic dose size, and Donner drops, which would be microdose gummies in like 0.09 micrograms. But really, we should all meet at the North Pole in a few weeks, sample the demo products, and just see what inspirations emerge. Love, Jimmy and Johnny. And then Santa's response. Now, so Santa, aka, is everyone, any small children listening? Small children go like this. Or people who are very young at heart. So every year after my mom does all the Christmas preparation stuff, then she gets this letter and writes a response before she goes to bed. It just blows my mind. So this year, and she had to read the citations because she is not a psychedelics person. So Santa's response: "Now, Jimmy and Johnny, I know you're just looking out for me, but I think this is a bad idea. Sure, the reindeer and I often enjoy the fungi mushies, but I'm not sure the whole world is ready for it. Shrooms have long been a part of my health regime. Really, can you imagine being up in the North Pole with nothing but elves and reindeer for a whole year? I'm sure serious depression would overtake me without the blue meanies. However, I'm not ready for everyone to know my secrets. If everyone knew what I know, I'd be out of a job. Right now, I've got a good reputation and good benefits. I'd lose my unique brand if it all got out. So for now, let's just keep it to ourselves, okay? Have a Merry Christmas and be nice to your mother. Be good. I'll be watching you. Santa." Right? Love that woman. And Santa. So, it is well past half an hour. So I will say thank you for joining me. I'm going to try to get back on the train of doing this daily. If you have feedback on this broadcast, whether the audio or the video, I know that Painey said that he does not like this new camera setup. The blurred background is don't like it. Appreciate that. I think at least I'll check the archives and see how well the stream worked and how much lag the video had, and I'll look at but always testing. If you've been here a while, you know there's plenty of obstacles. So any feedback of good or bad is always helpful. Carolyn says, grateful for hot springs, my new vibration plates, and my lovely babies. We were just talking about hot springs yesterday. A friend of ours was at some hot springs, and they recorded themselves singing a song they wrote called Shirt Cockers. And it was so freaking funny. Hopefully I'll get permission to share that. Juan says, blur is blurry. Is that, am my face blurry, or the background's blurry, or you don't like it blurry, or just that it is blurry? Pink is pink. All right, well, let's go head out into our days. Yay, mingle. The camera is too clear. All right. Actually, I have a setting here. I think I have it as sharpening. I can unsharpen it. Maybe that's good feedback, actually. Let's see. I think I do have a... Hold on. Let's take this and go... Is that better? I think I'm... And let me take this off, too. I'll take this color correction off. There. That is with no filters at all. That's what it's coming through on the camera. Cool. Well, thank you for the feedback. Oh, the sharpening was strobing the beard. That's super helpful. Thank you. Okay. All right. Well, this is why we're a team, everybody. Thank you. Oh yeah, the blurring background, it's not a true focus. It is software, which is that would explain the weirdness when I move. Thanks. Thank you, EM. Okay, this is all very helpful. Thanks, Pierre. Okay, wherever everyone is, give yourself a hug as gently as needed. Don't hurt yourself, but just feel embraced by one another. Feel connected in this moment. Recognize the joy of shared lives. Recognize we have the ability to be love ambassadors, to be the reason someone believes that people are good. Thanks for the inspiration. Let's feel that we're all holding one another in this moment as we take a deep breath in and squeeze. Feel us squeezing you. On behalf of Grandpa Caleb and all of you beautiful love ambassadors, thanks for being here for this Hug Nation Love Morning. Have a beautiful day. Enjoy the taint of the year. Maybe I'll see you in gratitude. Although I won't be in gratitude today because I have a 2-hour chiropractor appointment today. It starts at noon. Woo! Thanks, everyone. I love you.